Picture this, a few cleverly crafted questions, and suddenly she's leaning in, curious, like you're unraveling the mysteries of the universe. This isn't some tired pickup line routine. It's what I call magnet questions, the secret code that flips the script and draws her in like a moth to a flame. The allure of magnet questions. We're flipping the script here. Typically, men are the ones chasing after women like they're trying to catch a bus that's already left. But what if you could make her want to catch your bus? With magnet questions, you create a dynamic where she's the one leaning in, asking herself why she's so drawn to this conversation. It's all about giving her a reason to chase you. Here's how you do it with 3 specific types of questions: setting standards, validating her worth, and showcasing your expertise. Each one serves a purpose: to make her curious, to make her feel valued, and to make you stand out. So grab a notepad or just the nearest napkin. Let's break it down. 1. Questions that set the bar high. You want her to be intrigued? You've got to give her something to strive for. Here's where most guys mess up. They let women dictate the terms. They'll agree with anything, even if it means saying they're really into interpretive dance, just to keep the conversation going. But here's the deal. You need to flip the script and show her that you're not just another guy looking for someone to swipe right on. Say you're big into fitness. Ask her, what's the toughest workout challenge you've taken on recently? Boom, you've just set a bar. You're showing her that you value health and that you're not looking for someone who thinks a marathon is a Netflix binge. Or if you're all about personal growth, try, what's a new skill you've been working on lately? Now she knows you're into self-improvement and you expect the same. Let's be real. Ever found yourself in a conversation where you didn't know what the other person expected from you? It's like showing up to a costume party in a 3-piece suit. Confusing, right? By clearly communicating your standards, you make it easier for her to know what you're about and see if she measures up. If you value creativity, ask, what's the most creative project you've worked on? You're letting her know that you appreciate a good imagination and that you're looking for someone with similar values. And here's the kicker. If she doesn't have an answer, don't just let it slide. Tease her a little. No creative projects? We might have to get you started on one. Now you're playful, keeping the conversation fun. Number 2, questions that validate beyond the surface. Compliments are great, but if you've ever been on the receiving end of a generic "you're so handsome" from your aunt at Thanksgiving, you know they don't always hit the mark. Real validation goes beyond the surface. It's not just about saying she's beautiful, it's about showing her you notice things most guys don't. For instance, let's say she's into animal rescue. Don't just say, "That's cool." Ask her, what made you decide to start rescuing animals? You're showing her that you're curious about her motivations, not just her actions. Or if she mentions she loves to cook, don't go with the classic, "You should make me dinner sometime." Ask, what's the hardest recipe you've mastered? Now you're getting her to talk about something she's proud of. Validation is about more than flattery. It's about understanding and appreciating who she is beyond what she looks like or what she does. If she's been training for a half marathon, dig deeper. That's awesome. What inspired you to start running in the first place? You're making her feel valued, like she's more than just a pretty face in your field of view. And guess what? When she feels seen and appreciated for more than just her appearance, she's going to want to stick around and see where things go. Number 3, questions that demonstrate expertise. Women love a man who knows his stuff. It's not about flexing your knowledge like it's arm day at the gym. It's about subtly weaving your expertise into the conversation and inviting her to share hers. Confidence is attractive, but being a know-it-all, not so much. Let's say you're a bit of a foodie. If she mentions she loves trying new restaurants, instead of rattling off the Michelin-starred places you've been to, ask, I've always wondered, what's the most unusual dish you've tried that totally surprised you? You're not only showing that you know your stuff, but you're also inviting her to share her experiences. Or if you're into tech and she mentions she's into gaming, ask, I've been fascinated by how games are evolving lately. Do you think VR will ever replace traditional gaming? Now you're in her world, showing your knowledge, but more importantly, showing interest in her thoughts. The goal here isn't to dominate the conversation, but to create a space where she feels her opinions are valued. When you do that, you're not just a guy who knows a lot. You're a guy she wants to get to know better. Now that you've got your toolkit of magnet questions, it's time to put them into practice. The next time you're in a conversation with a younger woman you're interested in, try slipping in one of these questions. See how the dynamic shifts. You're no longer the one doing all the work. You're creating a space where she's invested, intrigued, and eager to learn more about you. Remember, these questions aren't magic spells. They're tools to help you build a genuine connection. Use them authentically, and you'll be surprised at how effective they can be. Thanks for sticking around. If you found this helpful, hit that like button. And hey, if you don't want to miss out on more insights like these, make sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Drop a comment below with subscribed so I can give you a shout out in the next video.